Good morning, beautiful people. This is the most difficult video I've ever tried to make and to record. I don't know if I can make it, but I will do my best. So, Luca had 3 severe cerebral strokes with seizure on Monday morning. You may know that Luca has been experiencing a very strong headache starting 2 weeks ago, and he went to the hospital and they checked him, and we did a MRI, and they found out that he had 2 herniated discs, cervical herniated discs. So this was linked to the herniated discs. But unfortunately, that headache had nothing to do with it. He finished the injections on Friday, and on Saturday he was doing a little bit better, but on Sunday he started saying that he was feeling that headache again, very strong. He cannot just stand up, and he wasn't feeling the tips of the fingers of his left hand. Everything happened at 5:15 a.m. on Monday morning. We were sleepy, and suddenly he only said, "Amor, amor, aiuto," that means love, 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 help me. And then he started shaking. Immediately I woke up and understood that it was not a nightmare, that it was something serious, so I immediately called 911. I didn't know what was going on. He became suddenly cyanotic, he lost consciousness, he started shaking, his face was completely deformed, his body was deformed, and I was with this lady on the phone, was guiding me and telling me what to do, and luckily I was on the phone after just 3 seconds from the stroke. They immediately sent an ambulance our way, so I knew that someone was coming. I was alone in the mountains, far from everything, with a 7-month-old baby, no neighbors, with my husband basically dying in front of me. At some point I just found a strength that I didn't know I could have, and I told to myself, no, Luca is not gonna die in this moment. Luca, you're not gonna die in this moment. So I tried to stay calm and to focus and to do something. After the first stroke and during the first seizure, he stopped breathing. At some point I started a heart massage, and after a few seconds he was breathing again. Luca started screaming, but without saying anything. He was just screaming, probably from the pain, probably, I don't know, he just wanted to escape. He was trying to stand up, but he couldn't, because I tried to calm him down and to say, you have to listen to me, but it was just disconnected. And then after a few minutes I saw his left arm started shaking again, and Luca said to me I'm dying, I'm dying. So after a few minutes a second stroke happened. This time he was breathing not very good, but he was breathing, and the lady told me, you have to focus on the breath, you have to focus to keep him calm, the ambulance is coming, you have to talk to Luca like he's a baby, you have to stay with him, you have to just don't worry about anything else that you are seeing, don't worry about the eyes, don't worry about the face, don't worry about the body, don't worry about the color, we just need to make sure that this is breathing. I was scared, because one part of me was saying, he's dying here and I don't know what to do, and the other part saying, you will save him, you will do everything you can to keep him alive, and you have just to wait. So after 30 minutes the ambulance arrived. And it was like a feeling, a sensation that I cannot even describe. How happy I was to see somebody coming, and I didn't expect them to be so quick. I know where we live, I know how difficult and steep and windy the road is to get to our house, and so I was really impressed and so happy. But what I can tell, they were the longest 30 minutes of my life. I'm grateful that I was able to act quick, because with strokes, you know that you have to act fast. I was really confused and I didn't know what was going on. I asked the doctors what will happen if they could tell me something, but they said that they need to take Luca to the hospital, and then they could say what happened and what was going on. So Luca arrived at the hospital at 6 something in the morning, and after a while, when we arrived, they told me, and Luca's dad was there, because I called the 911, and on the other phone I called Luca's dad without saying anything. So he followed the ambulance, and when they arrived, they told me that Luca started to open his eyes again, and he recognized his dad, and he was waving. Then, unfortunately, he had the 3rd stroke at the hospital in the morning, and I was able to go to the hospital in the afternoon. And I just want to say that Luca is alive. Luca is talking. Luca doesn't remember anything about that moment. There is no brain damage at this point, and his condition is stable, but he's really in pain because he still has this strong headache, and he suffered a left semi-paralysis, a partial hemi-paralysis, and he has a left hemi-paralysis. He's not feeling, not moving his left side of his body, but he already started rehabilitation. And after the strokes, he had some after strokes episode of seizures. I need to use the help of my phone to give you more details, because it's also something that I quite don't understand in Italian, so I would imagine that in English is even more difficult to me to explain what happened or what they are studying. Luca has a cerebral venous thrombosis here on the right. The CVT, this is the name, occurs when a blood clot forms and blocks a vein in the brain. This prevents blood from draining out of the brain, and this is a very rare type of stroke. At the hospital they told me that they have kind of these cases, they have one every 5 years. So you can imagine that they are now studying Luca's case. They are doing a lot of MRI, blood test, everything possible to help Luca. He's now at the hospital at the stroke unit in a hospital in Torino, alle Molinette in Torino. What they are thinking that caused is CVT, because Luca is young, is healthy, he doesn't drink. If you know Luca, he doesn't drink coffee, doesn't drink alcohol, he drinks only water, never did drugs in his life, very active, very healthy, never had a headache in his life, he never takes pills. So beside the problems with his back, with the herniated discs, he is super healthy. So they are thinking that there is the cause of the strokes is a spinal CSF leak, hypotension, that usually arises in the context of known or suspected CFS leaks. So now we have to wait till Wednesday next week, because he will do a myelography. With this myelography we can see where is leaking, if it is leaking. The liquid inside his brain is very important. If you have a leak somewhere in your body, then you have a very strong pressure in your brain, and that's why he's feeling this headache and is suffering so much, and that's why he has this thrombosis. And the thrombosis he has is in a very unfortunate position. In case they need to remove, they cannot remove it with surgery. So they are now giving him heparina in Italian, to try to dissolve, to disgregate this knot. But this could take like a long time. Luca is at the hospital because it's not, you know, it could be still in danger for seizures or for the form of another thrombosis in his brain. The 24th of October 2015 was the first day I met Luca. So on Monday it was our 7-year anniversary. And you may know that Luca and I, we've been inseparable ever since. Like, we spent every minute together. We support each other, we love each other, and I cannot even describe how hard it is for us now, even with Luce, with our baby girl, to be in 2 different places. But I know that it is in the best place, in the safest place he could be right now. It's really hard to wake up every morning and to go to sleep every morning without him by my side, but I know that this will not be forever. He's alive, he's a survivor. You know that Luca is very strong, he's a fighter, he's a warrior, and I'm so grateful that he survived 3 strokes. Like, this is incredible. At this moment, guys, I can't promise anything. I don't know how I will post videos, when I will post videos. If you like, I can keep you updated here. What I really truly know is that we need your moral support more than ever. More than ever. I'm sure that your love and your messages will help Luca so much. He was so worried about the community, he was so worried about the videos. He asked me what we can do. He asked me about you, and I told him that you are not going anywhere, that we will all wait for him here, that he is loved, he is special, and he will make it. We have a long path ahead of us. That will not be easy, it will be long. We have to be patient, we have to be strong, but now it's important to rest, to focus on his health condition. It's important to receive medical attention, to get better, and this is the only thing he needs to think about right now. Luce and I, we miss him every single second of our days. I know that we have each other, that together we are home, and together, my love, we will climb also this mountain. I promise you. It may be long, but we will do it. So guys, I will keep you posted. Amore mio, if you're watching this video, when you will watch this video, you have to know that I love you so much. I will always be by your side, and Luce and I, we are here for you, and this community is here for you. I know that they will support you and they love you. There is someone that would like to say you something. Ciao amore. Sì. Luce is doing great. I'm here in Torino. I'm staying a little bit with Luca's mom, a little bit with Luca's dad. Next week also my mom, my brother, they are coming here. I would like to say I do thank you. I don't know you personally, but to the lady that was on the phone with me, and her name is Eva. So thank you so much, Eva, and to the doctors and everyone, the guy from the ambulances, the doctor from the ambulances. You guys were amazing. You were so fast and you helped me in that very terrible moment. And to all the doctors at the hospital, now that they are taking care of Luca. Ciao beautiful people. See you next week. Andiamo amore. Andiamo da papà.